good lord, no, why am I playing this? Just give me something other than this. Give me Metroid 2 or Operation C. Just anything but this. Oh, the recording's on. What's up, everybody? My name is Don, and I'm not even getting fake happiness here. This is Castlevania the motherfucking Adventure on Game Boy. One of the worst Castlevania games ever made. So, Castlevania Adventure. Where do I even begin with this game? Well, let's start off with the fact that you don't have any sub-weapons. You can't pick up sub-weapons. You are but a Belmont with a whip. That's it. And that wouldn't be a terrible concept, only if Christopher moved faster. He moves like a fucking rock in this game, with anchors tied around it, on the surface of fucking Jupiter. He is so stiff and so unresponsive, it's pretty amazing. And by amazing, I mean really fucking stupid. Almost every enemy in the game will outmaneuver you in some way, so your best bet is to increase your whip power. You'll find these orbs and candles. You collect the orbs and you'll get a whip upgrade. You upgrade it all the way and you'll be able to shoot fireballs. But don't get hit though. You'll lose the fireball and probably go back to basic whip if you get hit enough times, which is the most idiotic thing I've ever seen in a Castlevania game. Getting hit once and losing your whip upgrade. It's a novel concept until you realize that this game is not very beginner friendly at all. Actually, I think this is the hardest Castlevania game ever. And for all the wrong reasons too. Like, this game shouldn't have slowdown. It shouldn't have wonky hitboxes. I forgot to mention this game has really bad hit detection. And it really, I don't know. There's something about this game that puts me off. You're not able to throw your whip out when you're... Wow, that sounded really lewd. You're not able to whip at enemies on the ropes, rather. And I know you're thinking, this game came out in 1989 and it's an early Game Boy game, you gotta give it credit. Well, no, I don't give it credit because Super Mario Land came out the same year and it was like 1,000 times better. I will give this game credit for the music though, it has really good music. It's better than most of the... No, it's not better than most of the Castlevania games on the NES, but it's still got good music. But Castlevania 2 on the Game Boy, now that soundtrack is A+. There's no other. Well, Super Castlevania 4, and Bloodlines, and Castlevania 3, and Rondo of Blood, and Dracula X, and Symphony of the Night. Okay, there's a lot of other soundtracks that are better than Castlevania 2 on the Game Boy, but Castlevania 2 still has a really good soundtrack. Ah, shit. This is going to be your #1 cause of death in this game. Simple platforming. It may not look like anything, but trust me, Christopher's jump is really, really heavy in this game. I think it's time to invest in some new armor. The one you have right now is way too damn heavy. But no, seriously, the jump arc is way too quick. He just goes up and comes down like... And that makes jumping from the middle of platforms really, really dangerous because you can't jump from the middle of platforms, otherwise you're gonna miss the jump and die. So you just need to creep up on the edge of platforms in order to have a chance of making it, and even then that sometimes doesn't work. Like right there, I tried to jump off the edge of that platform, but I was too far off and therefore I fell. And another thing that docks points from this game are the respawns of enemies. Like, look at this. I barely just nudged the screen to the left and I killed that same bat like 3 or 4 times. I like how tipping forward just doesn't animate the sprite at all. Like, he's going forward, yeah, he's not moving. Oh, god damn it, get away. Bat, go away. Thank you. Oh no, he's back. Okay, good, the motorcycle's gone. Hopefully that didn't get picked up by the mic. Probably did. Anywho, I'm back. As I was saying, the enemy spawn rates are really ridiculous. You kill somebody and you barely nudge the screen to the left or right, and there's already somebody else trying to take his place and try to kill your ass. Look, if you want to be a Mega Man game, fine, but don't take the worst parts of Mega Man and put in atrocious spawn rates. Look at Castlevania Adventure 2 on Game Boy. That has level select. It took the right things from Mega Man. Alright, so the first boss in the game is fairly easy. Despite him having wide range with his spear, you can literally tell when he's about to attack when he winds up. But don't be anywhere near the spear when it comes out. It has this really janky hitbox, like the air around it is a hitbox and you'll still get damaged. I'm gonna say this right now, the hit detection in this game is way worse than it is in Haunted Castle. I am dead serious. And that will become more and more apparent as the game goes on. And guess when this decline in quality starts? As soon as the next damn stage. It starts off with 3 bats. And I know you're thinking, bats? Yes, bats. They just stay out of your range, barely, but they also like to hound you throughout the level and just be an overall nuisance. These bats right here didn't give me too much trouble, luckily. Got a whip upgrade. Watch me lose it in like 10 seconds. This game would have benefited from sub-weapons and, 5 seconds. This game is fucking stupid. The fact that Christopher loses his firepower in the whip upon getting touched makes no sense. Like, is there a canonical reason of why he just decreases in power every time he gets hit? Like, I don't get it. And yes, I can kind of get the fireball whip because he'll be too OP at that point, but he also loses the Vampire Killer Morningstar, which is the 2nd level upgrade. Why does he lose that? For challenge, right? No, you're supposed to make the challenge based on the character's strengths and weaknesses, and not so much the character flaws. The Belmont in this game is so underwhelming compared to every other Castlevania protagonist, mainly because he doesn't collect sub-weapons, at least not in this game, and because he just doesn't attack from ropes. He doesn't even slide down the ropes in this game. He's just so limited in his movements, and it's kind of annoying to actually control him, making this game really inferior compared to the other ones. Some of the level design and enemies are just downright mean. There will be moments where you just take a hit and take dozens of hits and it won't be your fault because of the way the enemies just pop in from the side of the screen and instantly attack you. Those monster head enemies especially, like these guys right here, they are freaking annoying because their attacks come in at 45-degree angles, and when you try to set yourself up, you just end up getting hit most of the time because Christopher is way too damn slow. And look, I know people want to diss on Super Castlevania 4 with the 8-way whip that apparently makes the game super easy, but do you really want to play shit like this? A game where you get slightly tapped on the shoulder and you lose your whip upgrade. Nobody wants to play this shit! So no, Castlevania 4 does not deserve the spite it gets for being easier and having fun with its level design at times. That was the most bizarre rant I ever went on. Anyway, you don't want to whip the eyeballs in front of you. They'll explode the wooden bridge, and you can't trust Christopher's gimped jump, so you might want to walk back if you do explode the bridge. They'll respawn if you do. What you can do is jump over the eyeballs that are coming from the right, which is, trust me, it's easier said than done. And yeah, that's all I got for this part. Just keep jumping over the eyeballs. Now, the hearts in this game actually work differently than they do in any other Castlevania game. Instead of currency or ammunition, they actually work as health in this game, which is kind of standard for most video games, but really weird for a Castlevania game. Wait a minute, was that me making 2 jumps perfectly without the controls fucking up? This game is actually awesome. I take back everything I said. I'm just kidding, this game still sucks. I want to see what's in that candle. I can never get that candle on playthroughs. Fuck! I can never get that candle. The screen loops if you go the wrong way. Just go to the left. That's all there is to it. You just go left and the stage continues. As you can tell, I'm really nervous about that monster head thing. I don't know the official name of those, but I call them monster heads. Their attacks are just, hard to dodge. I don't need to go over this again. But this stage also introduces another new foe. Boomerang Knights. They throw boomerangs at you, but the funny thing is they keep moving towards you as they're throwing boomerangs. Try to kill them before they move the screen back too far, otherwise they'll just respawn. Freaking respawning enemies, I hate that shit. Their boomerangs do come in an arc though, so if they throw it at head level, it will arc back down to knee level, and vice versa. So their patterns are really predictable, and you should take them on no problem. Except when you're on a fucking rope. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Yeah, just put an enemy that throws shit at you where you're most vulnerable, and where you move at the speed of snail. That's real fair. But the only good thing about these Boomerang Knights is that their boomerangs disappear off screen if you're at the edge of a screen, so... that's something, but that's like saying getting hit by a car is better than getting shot. It makes me wonder if this game was actually play-tested fully, because some of this level design is just straight up weird. Like, this room right here. There's nothing in this room, it's just 2 Boomerang Knights. That's it. There's no candles or secrets or anything, it's just an empty room. It's just, what were they, what? I may make this look easy, but oh my god. I may make this look easy, but trust me, it's freaking impossible. Like, oh, and back here, what the fuck? This game sucks. Castlevania The Adventure makes Simon's quest look like fucking Citizen Kane. I'm not even joking. Why was the game created like this? What were the developers smoking? I'm not sure, but I don't want any of it. Somehow I managed to kill that Boomerang Knight. They take a lot of hits to take down. But then again, I am stuck to my standard whip, so there's that. There's nothing you can really do about getting hit in this game. And, like, what is this room? There's nothing here. That is the worst tease you can do in any video game. Just put an empty room filled with nothing. Except death. And speaking of death, he's nowhere in this game. He's not a boss fight in this game. So, I'm guessing that the Grim Reaper was sick of Dracula's shit, or he just looked up the box art of this game and was like, Castlevania Adventure? Oh hell no, I know what this game is. And bailed. But for this boss fight, it's literally just frogs jumping out of the damn holes in the wall, so you just gotta get into position and whip them. They take 1 hit to kill. This boss fight is jarringly too easy for the rest of this game. I'm kind of concerned now. It's easy, but it's also tedious. They take their sweet times coming out of the holes. And another thing, why is it frogs or some sort of gremlin creatures? Like, why isn't it some sort of cool axe armor knight or something? Like, something scary. It's just frogs coming out of holes. At least the attack speed in this game is decent. I mean, you just keep pressing the button and Christopher will whip constantly, and there's no real noticeable lag on the whip, so there's that. That's going to be the end of part 1. Tune in for the finale of The Adventure.